Hi there. This is my traveling buddy. His name is Taffy because I have a dog called Taffy and he is a teddy. So I call him Taffy. Tuffy. I think I'm going crazy honestly. Okay. Let's talk about solo traveling and doing a road trip myself. Where do I start? If you don't already know, my name is Bao. You should watch Why I Quit My 9 to 5, that video, and you'll know that I'm on a working holiday right here in Australia. While there were many hiccups, many changes and many plot twists, I would say that it has been pretty fun, I would say, but I was actually staying at one place. Basically, I decided to travel first because I have this inner fear that I may not want to come back next year because I miss my dog a lot. I miss my family a lot. I'm crazy homesick, okay? And I really miss my boyfriend. I really miss my boyfriend's family, and I just really miss everybody back at home. The lack of human interaction while doing a solo road trip is just killing me, okay? I don't mean human interaction like the hi, how are you? And then I say, oh great, thanks. And then the cashier is like, oh that will be $7.65. No, I don't mean that kind of human interaction. I mean like having friends around, having family around, being able to talk about real stuff, people like that, you know. I don't have anyone with me right now. I wouldn't say I'm sad, I'm surviving. You know, I have Taffy right here. Taffy. It's too short for the seatbelt, so I actually put my bag under. I just am feeling a lot of unhappiness and moodiness. I don't know, is it because my period is coming? I'm traveling from Melbourne. I think Melbourne is at the bottom. At the bottom is a U shape. N, maybe like N shape. My plan is to move upwards towards Gold Coast, where I will stop and I will find a job there. A few reasons why I'm kind of a little bit regretting this. So one is definitely the loneliness. Road trips are supposed to be fun, you move places, even though it's kind of exhausting. You have a lot of fun, you move places and you have a lot of friends, family, then you can and then just be very happy cooking together and getting into challenges together and then overcoming them together. You know you have people there for you. Well, if you're doing a solo road trip, you won't have anything like that, okay? I have some fear that I may have to deal with things myself. What am I saying? I definitely have to deal with everything myself. My biggest concern is my car because it is an old car. If you haven't seen my previous video, so I should have a picture of my car there. Okay, I'll put it here. It's a Honda CR-V 2004 and it's wonderful honestly. It's just that it's very old. Australian roads are just very bumpy and they have many potholes. I actually met this person at a car workshop who told me that it's a conspiracy from the Australian government because they don't want their citizens to drive so much, and that's why they are purposely not fixing the roads and making it extra bumpy so people don't really want to drive. I laughed like and then he looked at me like dead serious. And he's like, what are you laughing? I'm sorry sir, I thought it's a joke. I don't know, but the roads are really very bumpy. And like, you can't even help going over like a super bumpy road at like 80 because there are cars behind you and it's like a highway, you know. You can't go over it at like 40. You can't suddenly brake. It is so dangerous to suddenly brake. Cars behind you may just crash into you. I try my best when I see a pothole to avoid it, but there are times when, you know, it's just one up and one down kind of driving scenario and you can't move too much to the other car's lane. What if there's another car there? Today I'm doing a 241 kilometers drive. So you can't really completely avoid potholes altogether, especially in this kind of scenario. So I don't know why we are talking about this. So I'm just really afraid that, you know, one of my tires will just burst. I know the technical parts of changing a tire, but I can't open the screw. So you have to put the, what do you call it, like the wrench, that thing to turn the screw open, you know, in the tire. People tell me you have to step on it, and you know what I have done in the past? I have stepped on it, I have jumped on it, I have put strong weight on it, and it just doesn't budge. I have given up on being strong and changing tires myself. If that ever happens to me, I hope I can at least meet a kind soul who can actually help me change the tire until I get to a car workshop. I really hope that I don't meet like a murderer or like a kidnapper. That's my only hope because of this. It is just that fear because you don't have other people for you. It is lonely it is scary, okay, being on a solo road trip. The next thing is that it is really exhausting to be doing a road trip. It depends on how long you give yourself for the road trip. I have about a month to do my road trip. Actually, maybe about 5 to 6 weeks from Wilson's Promontory to Gold Coast. Gold Coast is where I will end my road trip. 5 weeks is very long to be doing a road trip alone. It is very tiring, okay, because I am kind of also on quite a tight schedule. So I have many stops in between from Wilson's Promontory up to Sydney and also from Sydney up to Gold Coast. How I plan the drive with my travel agency, Welcome to Travel, we only plan like one day to stay at the place. Let's say Monday, I start my drive 3 hours and then I reach my accommodation at 1 p.m, 2 p.m. Usually the check-in time is 2 p.m. I will check in and then I will have that few hours of afternoon to check out the area. Imagine you have to bring all your stuff into the room, you have to make yourself feel comfortable, and somehow I cook. By the time you actually settle down, it's already night time and the next day you have to check out at 10 a.m. This is the usual checkout time here. Morning I have to check out and continue to check out the area 10 a.m. to maybe about 12 p.m. Usually I have about 2 hours, then I have another 3 hours drive to another place, okay. Honestly, this schedule is very tiring, okay. If you actually have a very tight schedule, I would suggest doing your road trip maybe just 2 weeks. Don't do more than that. I think I'm 1 week in and I feel very tired. It is very rushed, okay? But I have been stopping longer at certain places that I like Lakes Entrance. I really love it. And also at Eden, Will Fisher Motel. I love them so much. I extended my stay for Lakes Entrance for another night and their Wi-Fi is so good. No, their Wi-Fi is not good at all. But they have everything I need. This is where I'm staying tonight and there is a toilet and I'm very happy. They have cooking facilities also. And then I went to Will Fisher where their Wi-Fi is very good. I actually stayed there for 3 nights, okay, and that is so long for a person who is doing a road trip. That 3 nights that I was there, I'm just really comfortable. I wish I can stay there longer, but I know I've got to get a move on already, okay. If I can stay longer, I would, because I just like to stay at a place for a longer period of time so I can check out the area. And I know that I have checked out Eden and Lakes Entrance enough. That's the best kind, you know, you don't need to rush, you can slowly check out the area. Another thing is that my money is really running low and I'm getting a bit worried. The main reason why you shouldn't be doing solo travel is because it can really be very draining on your resources. You need to set aside, for me, about 5 weeks. I set aside about 1,000 per week for accommodation and food, and I'm not even sure if that is enough. So 5 weeks will be about 5,000 over Australian dollars. I have every other thing. I have like lots of food, okay, leftover chips from yesterday, and all those granola bars and peanuts, and yeah, I actually have the avocados here. It is very draining on your resources, so I would suggest maybe don't do so long. Actually, what I'm thinking right now is that I'm not gonna complete the 5 weeks of travel. What I'm gonna do is to start finding a job. Then when someone accepts me, I'm gonna move towards that place instead. I don't want to reach Gold Coast, then I start to find a job. You get what I mean? I'm hoping to have a place where I can stay long. I just want to settle down and then I can film my videos, I can have some space to do my part-time work because I need my computer and I need a table, and then I don't feel so tired all the time. I want a bit more time to explore the area, kind of like, you know, I had 12 days in Melbourne, which I really love. Of course, I have a lot of friends there. I love Melbourne so much. I also feel the reason why I love Melbourne so much is because of the time that I have there to spend with people that I love. Okay, I've just met them, so I'm not sure like love is the word, but people that I really enjoy hanging out with. I love people. Yes, this just overall very friendly vibes. The people are always very nice. They're like, how are you? Initially when I came, I just feel it is very surface, but after a while I feel like, you know what, I like it. I like surface politeness and I like that people are friendly. I really like that instead of just
Remember, $8.25.
I have to say that there are many great things about a solo road trip also, which is definitely the freedom. It's exactly what you think of, the finding yourself, even though most of the time I don't really contemplate life. The only time when I contemplate life is when I am at some kind of lookout point where I can look at the sea and then I will look at the waves and then I will do a meditation or I will just sit there and do it and just think about being there at the moment. I feel it has really helped me a lot. Getting rid of my moodiness, I'm just getting more and more cranky as the days go by because I really miss my friends, my family and my dog and my boyfriend. It's a lot of rush. Most days I just end up watching Shouldnt, which I really love. But for now I'm hoping I will find a job soon and I will have a goal and then I can really get what I want out of this working holiday. Keep praying for me, okay? I hope I didn't discourage you. It's still pretty fun, but I would suggest keeping it to a shorter period, like 2 weeks if you like this video and if it helped you in any way in making your decision to travel alone, please give this video a like so that other people who need some help in deciding if they really want to do a long solo road trip can find this video. And also if you like me, I have to say this is not my usual energy. I'm actually kind of tired. Definitely subscribe. I'm on the working holiday, but I'm trying to push out a little bit more content and family. Mostly it's about self-improvement
or self-growth or self-love.
I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Where I will end my stay.